So emotions are spirits. So if you're happy, that's a spirit. If you're angry, that's a spirit. If you're upset, that's a spirit. You want to fight and brawl, that's another spirit, right? Every single emotion is a spirit, right? Every single emotion is a spirit. Now, so now, as far as apostles go, right? If you want to be apostle of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, what are you going to do, right? You're going to be walking in the spirit of love, right? And you're going to always be willing. First off, you can't look down on people. That's another one. And you can't walk as, you want to walk as Yahweh Shai, you can't look down on people, right? Let me get this. This is John. Chapter 12. At 20. I'm gonna start at 25. So this is Yahweh Shai is a little bit dipping into his followers, right? How they're going to conduct, how they're going to be, right? So it says, he that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. Now this doesn't mean that you gotta walk around being pissed off all the time, right? This doesn't mean you gotta cut yourself, right? You gotta take whips. Because I was watching a show yesterday on Netflix. The guy had like a whip, or a lady had a whip, and then she's like, in the show, she's like devoting herself to some cause or whatever, and she's like punishing herself by hitting herself with a whip. No, we don't got to do that. That's not the Lord's talking about hate your life, right? The Lord, when he says you got to hate your life, what he's talking about is denying yourself, right? Denying yourself is hating your life. Love less, right? Because that's what the Lord pretty much talking about. Love less. Love your life less. Then what? Then the cause, right? Then the mission, right? That's how you love your life less. When you dedicate yourself to the cause more than how you feel. And that doesn't mean, oh, I'm putting up 100 videos a day. That doesn't mean I'm going out to go teach 6 days a week, 7 days a week. That's not what that means. What this means is you're always trying to walk in the spirit. If there's a situation arises and you can, like if somebody hits you, any regular person, or especially they grew up like where I grew up from, like Philly, any regular person in Philly, if you put your hands on somebody, girl, like if you're a guy, a girl put her hands on you, you get in touch. Guy put your hands on another guy, you get in touch. A kid put your hands on, you get in touch, right? In Philly, you don't put your hands on nobody unless you want hands put on you. That's just how Philly works, right? And you from New York, I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact it's the same way over there too, right? You put your hands on somebody, I don't care, girl, guy, you gonna get touched back, right? That's just how it works, right? So that's the natural thing to do, right? And when people love their life, when somebody does something to them, they respond. Okay? They respond in a way that's against what you're supposed to do. So an example. So how I was raised, how I grew up, somebody put their hands on you, you give it back to them. Right? You give it back to them. So that's me. That's me. Now, if this happens, and something, now, knowing better now, if somebody does this to me now, and somebody hits me and I hit them back, I return injury for injury, right? Now, I chose to love how I felt and how I was raised and what I thought should be done over the cause, right? Over what I'm supposed to do, over what is expected of me. And what is expected of me? What? Turning of the cheek. Let it slide. Pray. Have the forgiveness. Have mercy. Right? Now, when you love your life less, that goes into what? You put how you feel under how the Lord wants you to react. Right? So if you love your life less, If it's a situation you're angry and you're going to retaliate, you don't do it, right? Instead of retaliating, right, which is something that you personally feel, instead you go to the scriptures and you see how the Lord wants you to react. And how does the Lord want us to react? Love, right? Every situation. Somebody smack you, love, right? Somebody disrespect you, love. Every single situation, we got to respond with love. Every single one, right? That's how we love ourselves less. That's how we hate ourselves, which is love less. That's how we love ourselves less. When we resort to love over how we personally feel, right? And we got to do this all the time in every situation. You might think, man, this person right here, he's a nobody. The Lord not really worried about what I do to him. Or this is just a child. The Lord's not really worried about what I do to him. No. Everything matters. Satan, because if you feel that way, that means all Satan got to do is send a child to you, do something wrong, and then you respond in a way that is not according to love, right? And now Satan just won. He got you. He just got you. But that goes back to what I said in the beginning. You can't look down on people. You can't look down on people. If you look at anybody as insignificant, now you got a problem, because now Satan can use something to get you. You might even think, okay, watch this, right? Let's watch this. You can have a heathen disrespect you, right? Eastside Mangala and his heathen disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect them back. You failed again. You failed again. There is never a good time to not operate in love. There's never a good time to do that, right? There's never a good time. You say, well, that person's a heathen, he don't matter. God cares about him. That's why he created him, right? So there's nobody you can just bang on. Nobody. Heathen, unbeliever, nobody, right? Because again, if it's that simple, all Satan got to do is send the heathen your way, and he know, as soon as your button get pressed by heathen, you're going to bang on him. Satan wins, and you just lost. Now, if this turns into a build-up, you're going to come before the Lord, and you're going to be like, Lord, I'm good. He might know you. No, you wasn't. And then you're going to be confused, like, I loved all my people. I show love to all of my people. He was like, well, what about the heathen? You was disrespecting them. You was beating on them. He said, well, then you're going to answer, what? They're just heathen. You don't care about them. And that couldn't be further from the truth. The Lord, he didn't give nobody a license to leave the spirit, right? He didn't give nobody a license to do that. Let me get this. Wisdom of Solomon 11 and verse 23. But thou hast mercy, this is talking about Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But thou hast mercy upon all, for thou canst do all things, and winkest at the sins of men, because they should amend. For thou lovest all the things that are, and abhorrest nothing. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua love every single thing in existence. Every person, every creature in existence, the Lord loves everything. It says he abhors nothing. Now, hate and abhor are two different things, right? Abhor is something that like actual hate today, what people would call hate. That's abhor. Like, it's disgusting. It's nasty. You want to destroy it, right? Yahweh Shem Yahshua said he doesn't hate people, no person in that way, right? So no person he feels that disgusting hate towards any person, right? Now we know what? He loves people less than other people, right? Because we know he got what? He has his favorite. He got his favorite animal. He got his favorite plant. He got his favorite people, right? That's just how he operates. But just because he got his favorite, that doesn't mean he hates, right? That doesn't mean he hates. If a dad got two children and he loves one more than the other one, that doesn't mean he hates the other one. That doesn't mean he loves this one more than that one, right? It is just because you love something more than the other thing, that doesn't mean you hate the other thing. It's like me. I like football, and I like pizza, right? So I guess you could say I like football more than pizza, but that doesn't mean since I like football more than pizza, that doesn't mean I hate pizza, right? It just means I like football more than pizza, right? But people want to put scriptures in a box and say, oh, well, he loves this person. That means he hates this person, right? No. He abhors nothing. So with that being stated, since Yahweh Shem Shai abhors nothing, right? It says, abhor Wisdom of Solomon 11:24, for thou lovest all things that are, and abhorrest nothing which thou hast made. Damn. So he's not against any person in a disgusting, evil, destroying kind of way. He's not against any person that or creature that he's made, right? For never wouldest thou have made anything if thou hast hated it. So if he was really hating, like a literal hate something, he would have never created it.